Hey there, Cancer. It's Keegan. Welcome to your reading. I hope that you guys have been doing well. Really quickly, I just want to give you a little bit of information. If you're interested in details about personal readings, after you watch this general reading here, all the information about personal readings will be in the description box below. This reading is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising signs. And I've already pulled some cards from an oracle deck that I wanted to just get a feel for your overall energy. I am working with this first round of readings to keep them relatively short. 15 minutes or less is my goal. If you watch my readings regularly, then you know that's going to be really challenging for me. But I'm not going to talk to you guys too much. I just want to go ahead and switch you over to the overhead so you can see the cards that I pulled for you. What this feels like to me, Cancer, is a place where you're really putting a lot of effort into trying to get guidance and insight. I don't know what's going on with the water signs, but that seems to be a theme. You have this pull towards really chasing after something that you want. It's very interesting what's coming up energetically here, because when you're tuning in and you're trying to listen to guidance here, I think that you might be getting a little bit of conflicting energy, and that's what I want to address. That feels like the most urgent message to come through for you. So when you're tuning in, I think on one hand, you're getting this message of, you need to be brave, you need to be courageous, you need to, fight through this, keep going, right? It's this very determined sort of energy, and that's what I'm seeing on this side, right? With courage and totality. It's keep going, don't give up, trust, have faith, right? Then there's also this energy that's coming through, which is don't be too serious about it. Keep it light. Be playful. Be in a place where, you're allowing your creativity to come in, and that's really what's going to lead to all of this suddenly shifting, right? And that's confusing. It's confusing energy when I'm sitting here, but it actually does make sense, right? The key here, I think, for you, Cancer, is yes, you have to be determined. You have to be ambitious. You have to keep pushing yourself. You have to be diligent. But what's really interesting is that what Spirit is saying is that if you can turn that almost into a game, if you can turn it into, instead of seeing it as being obstacles in your path, see it as a puzzle that you need to solve. Instead of being in a place where you are pushing and pushing and pushing yourself, that's not going to work for you. Trying to be really hard on yourself and push, it's going to overwhelm you. It's going to make you get emotional. It's going to make you feel discouraged. So you have to find that balance. What the universe is actually asking of you right now is to figure out how you can take whatever it is that you're dealing with, whatever it is that you're trying to confront, whatever it is that you're trying to manifest. Okay? And what I sense here energetically is that right now you're not in, I'm going to say the lightest of energy. Things feel like they're a little bit heavy. Things feel like they're a little bit stressful. Okay? So whatever it is that's stressing you out, you have to kind of initially push yourself so that you can get that motivation, you can get that inspiration, you can get yourself into the space of feeling okay, I can deal with this. And as soon as you connect to that confidence of, you know what, I can actually do this, I can make this happen, stop applying pressure, stop pushing yourself, stop being overly intense about it. Try to find a way to bring it into a space of it being a game, of it being some sort of what I'm seeing in terms of visual here is even if there is a huge pile of clothes in the corner of your room, right? If that's the space that's one thing, right? Oh my gosh, I need to deal with that. As soon as you get yourself into the space where you feel confident, right? I know I can do that. I can get my laundry done today. I can get my laundry done over the weekend. I can wash everything, dry everything, fold it, put it away. That's going to be my weekend chore, okay? Make it be fun. Play music that you love. When you're folding the laundry, call a friend and have a conversation with a friend. FaceTime with another friend who needs to do their laundry. Do it together. Find ways, no matter what it is in your life, whatever it is, okay? Laundry is just an example. If this is about trying to navigate a tricky relationship, if this is about trying to bring more money and abundance into your life, whatever it is, The key for you is to figure out how to almost like trick yourself into having fun while you're doing it. If you guys can get into that space, that is such a magical energy for Cancer, to feel like you're being productive and you're having fun and you're seeing results and you're being successful, and to have it feel light and to not feel like you're being like you're reprimanding yourself or parenting yourself. That's the sweet spot for you guys. Okay, so if that energy is making sense for you, then hang out with me for a little bit longer. I'm going to clear these. We're going to do a little bit of tarot. I have a deck here. We're going to go through and just pull some cards and see what else wants to be revealed for you. And then we'll wrap this reading up by pulling an oracle card from the oracle deck to give you some advice and guidance. I do just want to let you guys know really quickly, during the month of March, I'm going to be experimenting a little bit here on the challenge. I'll still be doing on the challenge, on the channel. Again, there's that energy of like challenge. Don't see things as a challenge, guys. See them as like a game. That's really important. For me, though, what I was saying, I'm going to be trying different things here on the channel, some different types of videos. I'll still be doing tarot readings, don't worry. If you're someone who's watched me before, I will be doing some longer tarot readings as well for you guys, so you have those for those of you who like to watch longer readings, okay? But if you're not subscribed, if you're someone who watches my videos and you're not subscribed, make sure that you subscribe to the channel, because that's going to allow you to get notifications when those new videos go out. So let's see what wants to come out for you. Two of Cups coming out reversed. For some of you, you're in a situation where you're really, having some issues trusting yourself. This is very interesting. I feel like a lot of you who might resonate with this reading, a lot of you who might end up watching this, are in a situation where you've had a breakup, or you're in a place where you're not actually together. Maybe it's not an official breakup, but it's a separation. But there is a relationship that is in the past. This doesn't feel very recent to me, but it's still lingering. It's still lingering. But what is coming through mostly in terms of the energy here is that this relationship caused you to really have a disconnect in your ability to trust yourself, to trust in your abilities to make good decisions. I think for some of you, even in this connection, I don't know why this is coming up, but I'm feeling like a sense of like shame or guilt about what happened in this relationship. It's almost like you're embarrassed about some of the things that you did, or some of the things that you said, or how you handled this. And because of that, you feel, it's almost like you're not connected fully into yourself, okay? And that's causing problems. That's why things are feeling harder than they have to be. Because you don't trust yourself. You don't feel like you're capable of making wise decisions when it comes to things that are really important. And because of that, you're not making decisions, but you have to. Four of Pentacles coming out next. It's upright. This is really, a continuation of the energy I was picking up on. The Four of Pentacles is about creating long-term stability for ourselves, really being able to look at things and figure out, where do I need to set limits? Where do I need to play it safe? Where do I need to maybe play a little bit more of a risk game if it means it's going to have a long-term payout, right? But most of this energy is about creating stability, and I feel like for a lot of you, you've just been lacking that. And that makes sense. The world's been weird. But this doesn't feel like it's all necessarily related to just the circumstances of the world. This doesn't just, to me, feel like it's about financial insecurity. This feels like things haven't felt secure to you in a while. And that's not only about your connections with other people. I feel like for some of you, you've had friendships that have fallen apart, or maybe you've had drama or issues with family. Some of you could have had, professional work, career, things that have, obviously a lot of us are going through that in terms of trying to figure out financial things and things about our work. But this feels like just your life in general has felt very unstable. And the reason for that is because you are not in the driver's seat. You don't trust yourself to make the decisions that you need to make. And so you're not making those decisions. You're not doing the things that you know you need to do because they're overwhelming you. And that's what's causing that sort of feeling of like, I just want things to be stable. I just want things to feel like I have control over them. The best way to have control over them is to just motivate yourself in a way that doesn't feel like you're beating yourself up, right? Like, the stick and the carrot analogy, like do more carrot, like stop beating yourself up. That's the energy that I'm picking up on. It's like and it's related to whatever this is from the past, that you're beating yourself up over your role in it, or the things that you didn't realize, or the things you didn't see. But that's carried over into so many aspects of your life, and I don't think that you're fully aware of that. The Emperor coming in here, and I think this is coming in terms of showing you what it is that you need to do to kind of turn the corner on this. The Emperor is all about feeling confident in themselves, being an authority, being a leader, taking control of situations, really having a lot of, this is a father figure sort of energy coming through here. Cancer, I'll say this, for some of you, one of the things that's coming through is it's almost like you're reverting or defaulting to kind of parenting yourself the way that you were parented by your actual parent. And what you need to do is realize that you don't have to default to that. Okay. For some of you, you might need to do some exploration in terms of what's going on with your inner child. What are the needs of your inner child? How's the best way to parent your inner child? But again, I'm feeling that I feel like the vast majority of you who are listening to this, your parents were probably very strict. Your parents were probably very overbearing. Your parents probably used a lot of threats as motivation rather than utilizing, other ways of motivating you when you were young. And so when you find yourself in a situation where you're like, I need to figure this stuff out. I need to take control of this. I need to, be the adult in this situation. You default to some of those same things that were done to you as a child, and they're not motivating to you. They don't work, right? You have to figure out the best way to kind of I'm going to use air quotes, parent yourself here. And it's not through being very aggressive. That energy just does not fly for you. It doesn't work. It doesn't actually make you feel like you are capable, right? It shuts you down rather than amplifying your energy. So stop beating yourself up. Stop guilting yourself, shaming yourself. Allow yourself to have fun being in control of you and your own life. Last card here, we have the Queen of Pentacles, and this is very interesting, okay? The Queen of Pentacles is another card that represents notions of parent, right? So you think about the King and Queen of Pentacles, the Emperor and the Empress. Those are really the parenting cards in tarot. I think you have to find the mix. It's interesting that you have a masculine and a feminine, because I think you have to find the mix between being in a place where you're stepping into your authority, you're really using your mind to map things out and figure things out and be strategic, which is the energy of the Emperor, and then settling into the Queen of Pentacles, which is all about it's a more feminine vibe, and I hate using those words because they're so outdated in terms of our society today, but it is that more supportive, mothering type of energy, right? You have to have a mix. You can't just be everything's fine and you don't need to worry about anything and just sit around and veg out all day. That can't be your energy. You do have to motivate yourself. You do have to push yourself and encourage yourself, but you also have to figure out how to make it not feel scary and not make it feel like you're going to be punished if you don't accomplish what it is that you need to get done. Going back to what I said earlier about the laundry, right? Even if you don't get everything washed and dried and hung up and put away by the end of the weekend, if you got everything washed and dried, that's still progress, right? And you need to acknowledge that. You need to say, good job of getting at least part of that done. You can wrap it up tomorrow. You can spend the next, part of the week getting everything folded and put away, but you at least started. You at least started on it, right? That's what's most important. So, Cancer, let's pull an oracle card here for you. This is so hard for me to do these shorter readings, but I do want to ask, give me comments, give me feedback about this. If it felt rushed, if you were actually that was dead on and I felt like I got what I needed, let me know that, because I really am feeling pushed by the universe to at least create some that are shorter. And I'm trying to figure out exactly why that is, okay? So, oracle card for you guys. This is a long one. I'm just going to read it and then I'll show it to you. It says, thank you, universe, for helping me see beyond the limits of fear. Thank you for expanding my perception so that I can see what is of the highest good. And if that doesn't summarize this reading, I don't know what is, okay? It's really important that you get beyond fear. You aren't motivated by fear. You aren't motivated by it. It's limiting energy. The more that you can expand your perception, the more that you will see that there is good that's trying to come in, and that there's a better way for you to actually approach motivating yourself. I think that is the key here, right? How is the best way for you to motivate yourself so that you start to make some progress and clear away anything that makes you feel like you're stuck? Okay, so Cancers, I hope that you enjoyed that. Again, if you're not subscribed to the channel and this resonated with you or you vibed well with me as a reader, please take a moment to subscribe. Give the video a thumbs up. That just helps to spread it. It makes YouTube feel like it's something that needs to show to other people. It helps other people who need to hear the message find it. And I will be back with more videos along the way during the month of March. There will be some longer tarot readings for those of you who need it. If you are a channel member, there are no extended readings for this first round. These are deliberately kept pretty short, and I don't want to kind of extend them behind a paywall, but I will be doing things for channel members. If you're not signed up as a channel member and you want to know what is available to channel members, then next to that subscribe button, there is a join button, and you can click that to get details about how to sign up to become a channel member. Cancers, I'm sending you lots of fun, loving, kind, caring energy, and keep in mind, motivate yourself more with the carrot than the stick. That's the key. Love you guys so much. Bye.